I want to next recognize my good friend, shipmate from Wisconsin, who recently, unfortunately, lost his beautiful daughter in a fight to cancer. And despite the need to be home right now with his family, has chosen to be here today to fight for our troops. He sits on the Agricultural Committee. You guys know he's a retired Navy SEAL and someone who I have great respect for, Mr. Derrick Van Orden. Thank you, Derrick.
Thanks, Mike. Just going to cut to the chase. The world is a much more dangerous place under the Biden administration. We have an ascendant China. We're closer to World War than we have been, since what, 1962? Since the Cuban Missile Crisis. We need to make sure that we understand that our troops are not bargaining chips. They're not poker chips. These are real human beings that every day right now, as we're having this press conference, are out there protecting our lives. Those are ours and those are yours. And those are your children and they're my grandchildren. So we cannot use our troops as bargaining chips. We're all trying to get to the same place. We want fiscal responsibility. We want all of these things, reduce government spending. We want these things, but we got to do it responsibly. And this is not the way to do it. It simply is not. So collectively, we got to understand if we don't act appropriately, if we don't act judiciously, and if we don't act rapidly, we will be shutting down the United States military, which will further exacerbate the problems that we're having throughout the world. And I got to tell you, Mike said about the pay. My wife and I, we had 4 children when I was an enlisted Navy SEAL, and we were on WIC. So we used government programs to help feed my children as I was literally being shot at as a Navy SEAL in combat. And that's just not okay. So to hold up someone's pay who is already essentially on welfare, who is risking their lives on a daily basis, I don't know how you could look at yourself in the mirror and shave. It's unconscionable to me. So I'm calling on the people in my party and the other party who are refusing to get on board with this bill. I'm calling on them to really think, reflect for a long period of time about what they're doing. And if that's not helping, I'd be more than happy to get on a plane with any one of them and fly to one of these conflict zones and show them the way that these folks are living. That is an open offer. You pick your continent, you pick your conflict. You want to walk out of that building with me and get on a plane? I mean, Mike could fly, sir, or Rich. And I'll take you there, and I'll show you what you're mucking about with. So stop it. Get on board. Let's get this through, and let's make sure that our troops have what they need to protect our lives. That is all I have. Thank you so much. I want to back up just a minute here and talk about accountability. Everybody complains there's no accountability in government. So if this does not go as we would prefer to do so, I would like people to hold individuals accountable, because this will not be the Republican Party of the House of Representatives or the Democratic Party of the House of Representatives that holds us up. There will be some individuals from those parties that do so. And you can't on one side of your face saying we want the government to be accountable and then the other side expect for you not to be accountable. So I would hope that you do that. And to put things into perspective, we understand that we are sailing an aircraft carrier. We are not driving a motorcycle. And it takes a long time to turn that ship, and it's going to take a long time to turn this ship around. But that's what we're here to do. So government officials such as ourselves and my colleagues on both sides of the aisle need to be held individually accountable, not the party, and we need to do this in the appropriate manner.